Hi guys, Fu here, and I'm bringing you my review for Sanctum of Horror. It's a new haunted house for me this year, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it. They're located out at 2055 South Power Road in Mesa. They're in the parking lot of a mall over there, and it's $12 to get in, and you get $2 off your ticket if you bring in a non-perishable food item for charity, and then they also allow you to go through the haunt twice for the $12. Sanctum of Horror was different than what I was expecting. Honestly, we drove up and there's like a black wood little maze set up in the parking lot of a mall, and I was a little bit hesitant about how things were gonna go once we got in there. But I was actually pleasantly surprised. I think that as far as the ticket selling and outdoor area, there's some issues that need to be addressed there, like having a hand-drawn sign that says $12 on the front of a plastic table. I think maybe if there was just a little bit of professionalism about that, it would help my initial impression of everything. Also, the doors to get in and the sort of curtains that separated all the areas within the haunt were black plastic that looked like trash bags. I think changing that to just black fabric would help the professionalism of the whole thing immensely. But despite those issues, once I got inside, I was pleasantly surprised by everything. The beginning of the maze has some really solid rooms to it. There's some scares that are really good. There were multiple points where the timing in the room was really good, or there was something that was going on that I wasn't expecting. There was a lot of stuff where I expected it to be a dummy or an animatronic, and it wasn't. It was a person, and those were really fun moments. And the rooms were really well done in the beginning. They look nice. They're very well done. The scares are well done. The ambiance is great. It's sort of a little bit disjointed as far as what's going on, where you're moving through sort of this, your haunted house, like messed up kitchen, weird bedroom, creepy, just sort of that, and then you move into sort of a graveyard type thing, and then an office type thing, but it didn't really bug me with the curtain separating everything. It sort of gave you a separate room with a separate idea to each one, and sort of allowed the timing to scare you as people jumped out at you and things like that. Their actors were really trying hard to be creepy and weird and really get in my face about things, which was great. They were really trying hard to scare. And there was just some interesting things going on. There were also a couple of animatronics running around that were pretty well done, too, for what the level of haunted house you're dealing with this. As the maze progressed, I felt like you could sort of see where things had been used in previous years, or sort of like where the ideas or money ran out, because after having all this really solid stuff, we got into the land of weird, creepy clowns that's just black painted plywood and spray paint just sort of thrown everywhere, and pool noodles on strings. Prior to the pool noodles on the strings, I was really on board with this haunted house. There were a couple of rooms where you could tell they spent less time, but they used sort of their brains to make it creepy. They were playing with sort of, you have to move through the room, and the actors are sort of scaring you through a rather simplistic space, which was good. But once the neon pool noodle thing, I didn't get, I didn't like, I don't know, pool noodles aren't scary to me. I don't know why I keep seeing them in haunted houses. I don't know if there's some, like, innate pool noodle fear that I'm just not aware of, and no one I've ever met has ever had. So I understand where they're going, trying to do the neon crazy clown thing that I see everyone else do, but I honestly think this haunt is better off sort of doing their own thing rather than trying to copy what I've seen a billion other people do. The one saving grace of the neon clownish area was a really, really great room that was sort of a mannequin tea party type thing. Now, I don't know if mannequin / tea party made sense to me, but mannequins are creepy. And they had some great stuff going on with the mannequins in the room, like the classic shiny white plastic mannequins. There was a guy sort of dressed as a mannequin in a white Zentai suit. Maybe if you got a shinier white Zentai suit, something out of like a PVC or something, so that it looked more like the mannequins, or somehow made him look a little bit closer to the mannequins. Maybe stick the mannequins in Zentai suits themselves so that they match a bit closer, because I knew that was an actor, but I enjoyed that idea. Also, the white plastic clean mannequins and then having them messed up and seeing blood and guts coming out of them was really interesting, and I'd like to see those sorts of ideas expanded on. I don't know if mannequin / tea party makes sense, but there's something here, and I think with a couple years, there's some good stuff that's going to come out of this haunted house. I know they're in sort of the younger phase as far as being a professional haunted house, so there's definitely some stuff to be fixed here. But it's sort of the only option in the East Mesa area that I'm aware of, or the Gilbert Mesa area right now, so people over there are kind of stuck with that. But really, being stuck with this haunt is not that bad. $12 is a great price. $2 off with canned food makes this an even better price, and going through twice is really, really great. It's a fun maze. It is using some of the old tropes. You're gonna get the chainsaw guy, it's you got your haunted house where there's the fridge full of guts and all that stuff. But it's fun. It's interesting, and I'm really excited to see where they're going. So tell me what you think. Rate the video up or down. And I'll see you guys next time.